clicked it.
You just looked over at me like
I
you
wondered.
were staring at me in my face.
Well, because you're being a goof.
Yeah, I've been playing around with a microphone. It sounds weird. We have these headphones on, and like you can hear yourself.
Yes. Well, oh my gosh. Well, you are brilliant. This is my son. I'm so proud of him.
Leave me alone. My brain hurts.
Hey, thanks for listening. This is Sonny G.
This is Chan the Man.
We're from the art group, and welcome to the Artcast.
The art group of the United States of America.
Well,
We're about to be in Europe.
I get
Actually, Canada first. My bad.
Canada. We're going to Canada.
Yeah.
Sweet.
There's some good rock climbing there.
Oh, okay. Well,
And in
that's the
Germany.
reason why.
And in Germany.
I want to go south of the border. That's where I want to go. Of course, I've got my own reason to do that.
No. You can go to Mexico. I'll go to.
That's where I want to go.
I'll go to Everest or something.
Oh,
Actually, no. I'll just go to California. They've got
California?
El Cap. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's what I mean. We're going for different reasons.
Yeah.
You have yours for climbing, and
I love rocks.
there's a particular
I
sweet
like
lady
to think
down
of myself
down
as the climber of rocks.
the climber rock. Hey, speaking of, well, it's been a few weeks. We've had some fun stuff happening, and then took a week off, and
Also, I was being ironic. I've rock climbed 3 times.
well, we that was the setup here, because in a week's time,
Yeah.
maybe a week and a half, we've gone a few times, and you texted me one night and said, "Dad, if I found this place, it's
Yeah.
not that far,
Big Rock Mountain.
would you go with
Yeah.
me?"
Yeah, literally the first time we went there, we were like, this place kind of just comes up out of nowhere, which is weird for a mountain.
Well,
We've never seen it before.
we've never seen
Well,
it.
we-
It's in the upstate of
Yeah.
South Carolina. If you've
Yeah, you've
have
got like
any,
Table Rock, you've got Sassafras Mountain, you've got all
yeah,
these other
Caesar's
mountains.
Head. You got the
Caesar's Head as
ones that
well.
people do that they know of, but
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, this one looks like
It's just
like
out
somebody
of nowhere.
sprinkled some big old rocks.
Yeah,
and
there's a lot of good rock
boom.
climbing there.
So there seems to be, and I obviously I'm not the rock climber. I'm
You
scared.
hike up there with
I'm
me.
scared of falling,
That-
but I do a hike.
That's a mental thing you gotta get past.
Well,
when you're
that's-
up there, you're like, I'm either gonna fall like safely, or I'm gonna keep going further and maybe fall not so safe.
Well, I don't even. The conversation itself makes me hurt.
I was up there on the rock and I was like, well, there's either 2 things I can do. I can fall right now safely, or I can just keep going and try not to fall.
Well, and by the way, that'll be the picture this time that you see there. That's what you're looking at. This is
it
some
the
of our
one-
views.
Is it
I'm
the
not
one where
sure.
I'm hanging in between those 2 rocks?
I'm not
Is that
sure,
one you're
but
gonna do?
that's probably the one. That would be a good
Nice.
one. Yeah, that sounds good. So, I haven't done the title shot yet, or title screen yet, but it's been, reading the text. I wanted to support, and then said to myself, "Holy crap! That means I've got to climb up the mountain."
You gotta hike up that mountain. The first time you were pretty confident,
Oh, but it didn't.
but hiking is a lot harder than it looks.
Very much. When
You
the,
think you're just walking up.
you're going. It's just a mile and a half in.
Yeah.
That's nothing, man. After about 5 minutes,
Mhm.
I was pulled over. to
Your
the
first
side.
little staircase that you go up.
Oh
you're
my
like,
gosh,
goodness.
you were ahead of me and turned around. You okay? Oh, just give me a minute. Breathe in your nose, out your mouth. Yes, I know how to breathe.
Yeah, I was being a little bit of a jerk.
So it was. Oh my goodness, it was. I had to, when we finally got to the top, or where we stopped.
Yeah, we didn't get. I don't think we hiked all the way to the top.
Not the tippy top.
We just
but
made it to like the bouldering problems.
yeah, there was some bouldering issues that you
Bouldering
did.
issues.
You call them problems, I call them issues, because that's exactly
they're-
what they are to
They're
me.
called boulder problems.
Yeah, I get it. I promise. I understand the language. Now I'm being ironic. So I laid there for like forever.
Well, to be fair, your stomach hasn't been feeling well today.
Well, it's how, I don't know. It's just my tummy. It's just yuck when I do a lot of exertion of anything. So for me, that's the fact that if I do any exercise at all, it's a win if I don't feel that kind of yuck. But last time I broke out the sketchbooks and just started sketching, took some video of you, some photos, and that's fine. I'll be the tote guy and the video guy. I don't mind.
You're gonna have to carry the pads.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to.
For those of you who don't know, rock climbing or bouldering specifically requires these giant pads that are huge and weigh a ton.
Yeah, so in
so
case you
I
fall.
carry all the rock climbing stuff, and Dad's got to carry
Yeah,
the pads.
we're at the bottom in case you fall. But usually with this bouldering,
Yeah.
and there's like
it takes
it's
some of
not
the pressure
huge.
off.
If there's a
Yeah.
if it's like 100 feet in the air, pads aren't gonna help. That is what it is. You
Yeah.
smacked it, and good luck.
I'm gonna
but,
be like Alex Honnold,
but
just
these-
climb it.
Yeah,
No pads, no rope, nothing.
look him up. You'll see. Free Solo is the
Yeah,
documentary
on Disney Plus.
that's on Disney Plus.
I think we've talked about it.
It's pretty amazing, yeah. So, but that's what we've been up to, and I don't know. It seems like I finally picked up my paintbrush again. I had some things happening that kind of got me stuck for a little bit, just a couple of months. I was trying to focus on the business side of this, the whole how do I put it on Instagram, put it on a website, and what kind of advertising for that, and then it starts to it can be creative for sure when you're doing that kind of graphic design or video, but the truth is I did so many pieces during COVID time. It's kind of overwhelming to think I'm going to put them all on. It's like,
what else are you
holy
gonna do?
crap. So it's just a weight, and I don't want it to be. I'd rather be free
Yeah.
painting, and then had some things on the personal level. I just trying to adjust, and I think that's one of those deals. Honestly, Chan, it's one of those things where there's some pushing and pulling, inside. That when you get uncomfortable, that's when you move.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, Alex Honnold said it best.
that's
no one ever gets anything done if they're happy and cozy.
well, perfect. That's great. That's very well said.
Yeah.
You're not going to grow and move in your life if you just chill.
Mm-hmm.
Now, chilling is fun, and
Yeah,
it's
I mean, every
awesome,
once in
and
a
we
while, it's
need
not
it.
bad.
Oh, heck yeah, man! Sit back, chill, watch a
You'll go insane if you don't do it every once in a while.
watch. Yeah. In fact, for me, even someone close to me meditates, and she has talked about it, the benefit, and I respect it, and got all the support and love for it. But on a personal level,
I've meditated before.
I'll get well. Now listen, that word I will probably be saying more about it as I grow in my understanding. It's not necessarily the sit legs crossed and Holman.
Well, I mean, it's I have a bad anxiety problem, and one day I couldn't deal with it anymore, so I looked up how to meditate, and I just sat there.
There's
all
tons of
all
ways
I
of
did
doing
was
it.
Count like backwards or something like that,
Mhm.
and it just cleared my head.
The oversimplest definition. Now, obviously, you're listening to guys who it's not something we do. We're learning.
Yeah.
Okay, so throw us a
I only did
bone
it
here,
one time.
please,
I
dear God.
haven't done it since. And it
Throw
was like
us a
3 years
bone.
ago.
Not trying to pull off the here's the professional thing.
Yeah.
But for now, the understanding that I have, not necessarily definition, but
Mhm.
is to just get still, be quiet, get still, and try to, at the most, concentrate on breathing. Sounds wasteful, I know, but life can be so overwhelming, and how do you figure out a way to deal with? And it's hard to come up with some answers when there's a million things screaming at you.
Hiking is a good way to do it.
So here's what
Because all
I'm
you're
sure for you that's
all
what
you're
that's
thinking about
painting.
is, oh my God, I can't breathe.
That's also painting for us. We do. It's the same thing. I get the emotion out, but there are times when it's stuck.
Yeah.
And so I guess to quiet the mind and try to say to myself, okay, what is the next step? How you know what direction? And that's the beginning of the journey.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, that kind of thing will come back for sure. But in the whole growing art is life, life is art. When I had this aha moment, this thing, it was after a couple of conversations. One of them was with you, by the way. And
Cool.
and going down a road, if you could consider this meditating, I do it a lot. When there's a road to get down that takes a little bit, music off, sometimes on, but it's that spot where I'm driving and I'm focused on driving, but my mind is kind of, that's the one thing you know, I'm focused on that. So I can't think of a million other things. And at those times, in those moments, it starts to flow.
Mm-hmm.
That's why on Instagram I do those
drive.
little a lot of those videos, because that's, you know, those minute videos, because my brain is just kind of flowing like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that night, after I had a conversation with someone very close, I hung up the phone, and it poured out this piece using just black and white paints, and contrasting between the, you know, dark at the bottom and light at the top, and then just painting, saying to myself over and over, why can't it be, insert it, whatever here, just be black and white? Why can't it be like that? Why is it that we have to live in the gray so much? It would be easier if we could just say wrong, right, and then boom, that's it.
You know, a good way to get like your headspace clear is to go to something that you know is black and white and just focus on that for a while. Like climbing, it's black and white.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
You either climb up the rock or you fall.
Is that going to be your answer from now on, climbing?
Well, it's a good analogy. You can use it for anything.
Kidding. Obviously, I watch you
climb on top of it or you fall. That's it.
Well, I watch you focus on the what you call boulder problems, and that's they're called that because you're trying to figure out how to get up this rock. There's no ropes, there's no clipping in or anything like that, and you're trying to figure out how to, you know, your fingers all raw. Good Lord, it's disgusting.
You should have seen them.
Oh my God, it's disgusting. But I could see you figure it out and try here. Try, and then nope, that's not it. Where does my foot go here? You're trying to work it out.
Yeah, I find a good way to just clear your mind is to focus on something else.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's what I know. That's what you meant.
Engage in something
about
that uses your mind and your body, and so that you're just not focused on
and let it flow.
Down.
Yes, that's what for me that happened, and it was 2:30.
Also, sorry.
In the morning.
Get my mic to my face.
Yes, please. We want to hear you.
Not the echo of me.
But like 2:33, and this particular piece, I actually did it in one sitting, which Chan knows. That doesn't happen. I'm always paint, let the flow happen, stop, and then I sit back. I literally sit here in the studio, look at it on the easel, and then just kind of, what's next? And then let the paint dry.
I'm just gonna say this: you didn't do it in one sitting. You did a lot in one sitting, but you're not done with that. You're never done with it.
The one with it? No, in this particular one, you know, look, 99% of the time I'd say you're right because I never stop. It's hard to stop, but this one, I captured the moment so right, perfectly for me. It's imperfect. I do see 100 things. I'd love to do this or that, or should I add this or whatever, but I will not allow myself to touch it again except to sign it. I will not allow that because I don't want to screw up that moment.
You want it to be like just a slice of
it's
what
that,
you're feeling.
Absolutely.
In that moment in your life.
I will not touch this again because of that moment. I think I told you this, but I actually connected the microphone.
I just got a cool painting idea. Okay.
Yeah,
So
go.
you take one canvas and you spread it out over the years of. You take a picture of it each time you paint it.
Yeah.
You paint it one time, you take
Yeah.
a picture of it, and then each time you feel different, you go back onto it and paint it, and it goes on for like years, and you just keep taking pictures of it as it keeps evolving and morphing into
And
something
that way,
else.
it's a 5-10 year painting. God,
Yeah.
that sounds awesome.
So and you can just show how you've evolved over the years.
yeah,
And
probably
it's
gotten
like a-
better and tried a
it's like
different
artist-
technique.
It's like an artist's self-portrait without actually being a self-portrait.
The graphical
Yeah.
inward expression of that.
And it's like the timeline of your life. And
I'm
how
writing
you're
that
feeling in
down,
each moment.
actually. I'm writing that down.
Well, don't steal my idea.
I don't. Well, you can do yours. I'll do mine.
We'll do it at the same time.
Sure.
Split a canvas in half. Save some money.
Sure, that works. That works. Oh my gosh. Well, for me, capturing that moment visually.
That
Was
was literally just like an
perfect.
epiphany right there.
No, you got to go for it. I'm not stopping that. I ain't stopping that stuff. I recorded my thoughts. It was like 10 minutes or so, and when I do put it on the site, I will attach that slice. And it's raw.
Mm-hmm.
It is raw. The mic's not working the way it should. I got a different mic, a new mic that gets a lot more audio, but you can hear the rain because it was raining that night in the background. The AC over in this. It's again, even that is perfectly imperfect. And I was starting and I was like, crap, I can hear all this stuff, and is it gonna bother me? I just told myself, hush, just do it and let it out. And that's something to do everything I can to try to communicate the piece itself. Now listen, you connect with anything that I've done, you are connecting your life, your stuff with it. And like we said another time, you listen to a song and you're like, oh, this is it. They knew exactly what to say. But that artist, it comes from someplace within them. So I love to hear the stories of what happened. It doesn't take away from my connection to it. And that's, yes, go for it. When you see anything that I've done, love it like that. Let it give you something to get lost in and move in your life.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. If you need just a pop of color on your wall, okay, if it's the right color and you want to do that, I'm not going to not give it to you or sell it to you or encourage you, but at the same time, if you just need a pop of color, go get it cheap at Target or Hobby Lobby or wherever, some kind of store. Don't spend the money on something that you're not gonna a one-off, one-of-a-kind kind of piece. So I guess that's why some of these pieces, there's not a every Tuesday gonna do a painting. It happens when it happens, and I may be shooting for Tuesday or whatever day as a good clear the mind day, and it may end up coming up often like that.
Yeah. I mean,
but
like,
when it happens, it happens.
Yeah, like you understand that you need to keep pushing to do more, but then you also have to realize that without artistic inspiration, it's just going to come out as crap.
Yeah. Well, even if it's not crap, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's just not all of you. Yeah. You look at it and go, well, he did good with that one, but something's missing. And you may not be able to specifically put yes, it's that passion, that love, that connection. That is part, in and of itself, that is, okay, I said this to you, and I want to say it again, outwardly. Climbing, hiking, I never would have set out to do that in my life, because I really do enjoy the hustle and bustle of a city, the concrete jungle. That really is my thing.
That's just not me.
It's mine. But and I respect anybody that loves it.
Yeah.
But when you asked on that text, you said, I found a place. Would you go with me? It was the next day to get to go.
I just got tired of waiting around
And
waiting for a rock climbing gym to open near me.
People around me laughed. They were like, I said, well, I guess I'm going to go throw up tomorrow. And they looked at me. I was like, you have no idea. When I exert myself and get exhausted like that, my stomach gets nauseated, and I got to. But I'm not just, oh gosh, I better go do it. Inside of me, because, I love being a father, I inside I was like, heck yeah, I'm going. Chan wants to go. So that's what I'm doing. And I would never have done it unless you wanted, and obviously you get into it because I'm like, good Lord, you look at the beauty and all that stuff, but
that nausea goes away after a while.
Eventually you let it go down, or you throw up and let it go, and then you're good.
Yeah, when I first started ROTC, I threw up like every day. We did PT every single day for like the first 2 weeks.
Something about our stomachs, I guess.
Yeah, we get really weak stomachs, but it toughens up the more you do stuff.
You got to get, in this case, get in shape, or in better shape, for me, not as in shape as you are, but in that process, then I can enjoy the moments, the connections, even better. And I know that, so for me it becomes a goal.
Yeah.
So that is, within the last few weeks, part of this whole, art is life is art piece that I keep coming back to. I say it over and over and over. But I think that's part of even the point of why we do this. I mean, I keep telling myself, why do I do this? I might just get off on listening to myself on some kind of podcast?
I just really like the sound of my own voice.
Yeah. Is that
I think
that
I sound very
narcissistic?
sexy.
Is that what I think? I keep challenging myself. It's not.
And just sometimes it feels good to talk about things.
Well, and get it outside of you, and I can't be the only person that thinks these thoughts.
It helps not to dwell on things.
For sure.
Talk about it.
For sure.
This is our therapy.
If someone can connect and we can have a conversation and see how the art group grows, then perfect. Phew. That's been building and bottled up and wanting to come out for a while. So I'm just glad that I'm glad we got to do it.
Yeah.
The speaking of the stomach thing, we left the mountain, came straight to the studio.
Oh, if you're faint of heart, don't listen to this.
Well, I kept telling Chan, we'll stop and grab something to eat on the way in. Then I said, my stomach, it doesn't feel good.
I didn't take him that seriously. I was just thinking, it's just nausea. We get it all the time.
We'll be fine.
And then as soon as he stops the car, he just opens the door, runs out, and starts projectile vomiting onto the concrete.
It was ugly.
It lasted 2 minutes.
I felt like I just opened my mouth and somebody just poured out a gallon of something. It was
so gross.
It was bad.
I
but
was cringing all throughout my body as I was listening.
Oh
it was
gosh!
So bad.
And why, Sonny? Why are you sharing this? I'm saying all of this because I really did enjoy the day, and as much as someone might say, "Okay, that's it," I mean it. I felt better afterwards, and I'm fine. In fact, started eating pizza 5 minutes later because I really did. There's what happened. Okay, I ate a good breakfast. Didn't eat a great lunch, but I ate enough to get me up the mountain, and then obviously burned all those calories. And by the time I got down the hill, I had a couple of bottles of water, too, in the process. And when I did spew, it was all acid.
I forgot to drink water today.
I tasted the acid. You grab a bottle,
I was
dude.
rock climbing, and I didn't drink water.
Yeah,
I've been drinking coffee all day.
You'll regret that, that's for sure. You'll be sore. So anyway, I think that was the point of this is who we are. Yeah. Okay, it is very difficult to hide.
I'm the same way. Ty's the same way.
Yes, we don't know how to hide.
You just gotta push through it.
You really have to push through. And what am I gonna look at somebody and say, "How are you feeling?" I go, "Yeah, I feel good." It's not how it works. and it's probably a good symbol of how the rest of my life is. This is who we are. Is this right here? Even towards the beginning, Jan said, "Dad, what is our goal with all that?" He said, let's just talk and be us."
Mm-hmm.
And as far as doing life, whatever it is that we're doing, which a good chunk of it is the whole art thing. We just share and see what happens. So anyway, that was that's actually been a last encapsulation of the last couple of weeks, but today in particular,
Yeah.
it was awesome. What do you got?
My fingers hurt.
That's what you got?
Yeah.
There's not a video camera on.
Yeah, they just hurt.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's see, where are we at? Yeah, we're wrapping up here.
Yes, sir.
We did have a little bit of tiredness, before we did this, and quietly said, "Should we? You want to? You feel like it?"
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoy it in such a way that this is also part of discipline itself. So I'm always glad and thankful when I do this. So thank you, son.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right, people. I guess, I don't know. Till next time, thanks for listening. Got some comments, drop them down. And do the subscribe thing and all that stuff so you won't miss another ramble. Okay? All right, people. Thanks for listening. Peace and love.
See you later, partner.
You're supposed to say peace.
I want to change it up.
Oh, okay. Peace. That was me.